The film consists of dynamically changing film frames showing Tomaszów Mazowiecki from various perspectives: the town, the park, a bird's-eye view on the river and Sulejowski Lake, a concert with the audience, the ice rink, the town with the night view of the Ostrowski family palace, facilities for the disabled, a glass lift, and the plan of the town hall building in Braille system. In the film, we can hear people involved in the project, Tomaszów Mazowiecki Arena of Positive Energy. Each person is presented with their name, surname, and their function on a blue information bar. Their statements are interspersed with shots of project investments. The statements are accompanied by animated-like infographic drawn with a blue and red line on a white background.
A whiteboard opening in a book style.
Tomaszów Mazowiecki, Arena of Positive Energy, a textbook of good practice. Adam Koziołek, the deputy of the project team manager, in his 50s, dark-haired with a beard and glasses, in a black turtleneck and black coat, filmed in the town hall's corridor. Preparing our project, Tomaszów Mazowiecki Arena of Positive Energy, we dreamed of creating a town ready for development and yet sensitive to the needs of local residents. We were willing to make a management system based on both modern technologies and effective cooperation between sectors, and also active citizens ready to take a joint responsibility for their hometown, where they wish to lead a comfortable and pleasant life.
Anna Przybyłkowicz,
Local Development Plan Coordinator, a blonde with glasses in her 40s, in a striped black and white blouse and a red sports coat, filmed at the entrance to Nagorzyckie Caves. The project was implemented in July 2021, and it is bound to be finished the 30th of April 2024.
voiceover.
The project's final cost amounted to over 20 million zlotys. The cost included the funds transferred as part of the financial mechanism of the European Economic Area in years 2014 to 2021. The funds transferred as part of the Norwegian Financial Mechanism in years 2014 to 2021. The country budget funds. The financial contribution from the town Tomaszów Mazowiecki's budget. In the film, we can see people working on the project, discussing, leaning over the plan, sitting at the computer and outside the town hall building. After performing the analysis, many undertaken activities while doing the project proved to be crucial and modern. However, good practice means something more to us. It is important to realize the goal, achieve precise results, and also to develop procedures, formulas which may become a standard to be used in the future by us or by other local governments. Adam Koziołek. If Tomaszów Mazowiecki, Opoczno, Zgierz or any other town have created a system which works well, it is worth using their experience. We encourage everyone to familiarize with our textbook.
Anna Przybyłkowicz.
In the background, office workers at their desks with computers. On the right, infographic. The first action, which we acknowledge as a good practice, is to create a comprehensive system of a municipal government management based on innovative solutions and modern technologies. As most beneficiary towns, we have also allotted the project funds to modernize and complement the town hall and its units with computer devices. Among the equipment, which is assigned for the tasks connected with spatial development, there is a plotter, a lightbox, and a map folder. However, the equipment is not everything. We decided to build a logical network, which would enhance safety and improve communication quality. For this purpose, we connected town units to optical fiber, and some of them received additional support for software implementation, to online technical help, shared services center, computer equipment, server room, and software for maintaining medical records and storing sensitive data. We also effectuated integrated education management system, which includes a computer system platform dedicated to students, parents, teachers, and the local government employees for all education and care units, nurseries, kindergartens, schools, as well as for institutions which provide them with services. This way, we gained the access to shared data which required a relevant storage space. Therefore, we created a modern server room. Transferring data to the new space allowed us to modernize the already existing server room to maintain it for storing backups. Gathered data inspired us to establish a team of town analytics who would acquire, aggregate and analyze data for all town units. However, computerization is not all. Interpersonal communication in our project was equally important, and the best evaluation could be given by workers themselves. Therefore, we organized a 3-stage anonymous survey to receive their opinion. The purpose of the survey was to ameliorate the level of satisfaction, their engagement in the duties, as well as planning and implementing improvements, enhancing the effectiveness of the town hall functioning and unit management. Each survey was completed with a report and recommendations for the management staff. In addition, all employees received feedback concerning the results and recommendations introduced afterwards. Simultaneously, we aim to acquire procedures that would allow to systemize the rules for conducting dialogue with residents, social consultations, and broadly comprehended involvement of the residents of Tomaszów in the development and management of our hometown. Consequently, we created the Standards of Communication and Social Participation for the town of Tomaszów Mazowiecki. The document, unique in the whole country, the implementation of which we have just begun. According to project principles, our town is ready for development, and we are willing to draw our knowledge from the best ones. That is why, as part of collaboration with our partner Norwegian town Hamar, we decided to build cooperation in the field of large sports facilities, shaping civil society and cooperating with senior residents. There were study visits and bilateral meetings which gave us an opportunity to exchange opinions and receive answers to many complex questions. We already know that this partnership has a chance to develop and become a value added to our future actions. Adam Koziołek. Another form of good practice during our project is comprehensiveness of undertaken actions and supporting them by our partner. This time it was cooperation with our friends from Foundation See More, associating blind and visually impaired people. Completed tasks concerned the implementation of innovative and systematic solutions in the field of broadly defined access of local government and urban space for the residents, including people with special needs. For instance, the disabled, pregnant women, clients with small children, seniors, or even people traveling with extensive luggage. They were consulted with the Foundation representatives, and later on we were given invaluable advice to the problems which could not be noticed from our perspective. We recognized that we need to eliminate architectural, communication, and digital barriers. Yet where to start from? What is the most essential? As we are not the experts, we began with an audit among disabled people. Based on the results, we created a document, the Standards of Accessibility for the town of Tomaszów Mazowiecki. After that, we started investments. To adjust the town hall for standards of accessibility, we performed new floors with marking of access routes and guiding lines, reconstruction and expansion of admission points, creation of a workstation inductive loop, building of a modern lift, creation of a modern toilet with a maneuver panel, supporting elements and a baby changing table, creation of a play corner for children who accompany their parents while visiting the town hall, creation of a relax zone with maneuver space. All the above was done in the historic building. At the same time, we proceeded actions improving the digital communication. We implemented a software for transcription, checking and correcting the difficulty level of the text. We conducted sign language training combined with workshops for the town hall and subordinate units employees. We trained public transport drivers on servicing people with special needs, introducing law regulations, savoir-vivre and sign language. We implemented a network of short-range wireless communication urban markers, installing 46 electronic marks, TOTU points, in our urban space. We created communication and information infrastructure in the form of a typographic board, specialized room marking, and information electronic boards within the town hall and its units. The most important, however, is the feedback from our main recipients, people with special needs, who evaluated positively our actions. We are, of course, planning to continue realization of the strategic document. Małgorzata Śmiechowicz, Institutional Development Plan Coordinator, a blonde in her 50s with glasses on, in a blue fine striped blouse, filmed against the ice arena rink background. We also consider as a good practice creating of a cooperation platform between cultural, entertaining, touristic, sports and recreation entities. This is leisure industries in the area of Tomaszów Mazowiecki and its project partner Community of Tomaszów Mazowiecki. Based on our development potential, natural and historical resources, public and private infrastructure, we decided to build a complete touristic offer for people visiting our town and a proposal of spending time in an active way for our residents. The first stage was to draw up a pioneer document for the towns of this size in Poland called the Strategies of Development and Promotion of Leisure Industries for the town of Tomaszów Mazowiecki. So we had to blaze the way together with our partners and industry representatives. Thanks to an active cooperation of many entities, we created a very realistic strategy customized directly to our needs. This document was adopted for implementation by resolutions of Town Council and Community Council. Next, we moved on to improving the competencies of the sector. For 20 employees of both local governments, we performed training on the principles of implementation and accomplishment of the strategy, as well as evaluation of undertaken projects. Małgorzata Śmiechowicz filmed with the big wooden mill in the background in the River Pinica Ethnographic Museum. The next step was directed at 50 representatives from leisure industry sector of both the town and the community, who participated in 2 series of training on modern forms of promoting the projects and requiring external sources of financing. After that, we began to build a cooperation platform. That is a group of business representatives of leisure industries who would like to join the projects aiming at that sector development. We performed 8 meetings with people from local governments, local businesses, non-governmental organizations, schools and the university. The aim of each workshop was to acquire common touristic offer, comprehensive promoting solutions, forming marketing cooperation and strengthening the potential of this sector. Such meetings will be continued even after completing the project. Moreover, as the effect of our cooperation, we would like to establish a cluster of leisure industries in the future. As a result of joint cooperation in this sector, we have installed a website for tourism services, kohamtomaszów.pl. On this website, we can find all the information useful for both tourists and residents who want to spend their free time actively. The website is administrated by both local governments in cooperation with all entities and people whose enterprises can develop this sector. The town also initiated investments in leisure industries. We built a kayak portage on the Pilica River, which cleared the kayak trail between Sulejowski Lake and the Tomaszów Marina on the Pilica River. The largest investment planned in the project, which is revitalization of Hrabski Ogród within the town park Solidarity, is still being effectuated. All the actions undertaken to develop and promote leisure industries will, thanks to their comprehensiveness, contribute to the economic development of our town as well as to building a community around essential local subjects. Adam Koziołek. Nevertheless, working on such a wide project, we could not avoid some problems. Like everyone, we had to contend with pandemic and the consequences of the war in Ukraine. We often experience delays or rise in costs because of increase in prices, limited access to certain goods and services, and finally high inflation, which also influenced the prices. Thus, encountering a few issues, we would like to raise awareness of other towns facing the same challenges of preparing projects for subsidy. This is not a bad practice though, it is rather a sharing experience with them and presenting recommendations. First of all, it is much easier to reach your goal if you take bigger steps and follow the main plan. Our budget consisted of 148 items, and looking at this from today's perspective, we already know that we could group them and step down from some on account of those more crucial ones. Creating the budget, remember that we are obliged to follow such rules like this one. Office workers' favourite, public procurement law. If an idea occurs, which happened to us, to buy stationery products, toys, books and equipment to perform ecology classes in schools, you will definitely spend a lot of time describing this type of procurement. On the other hand, computer devices description will need particular attention to being competitive, detailed, explicit and accurate. As we have experienced the control in this matter, we do know what this entails. Above all, also from the level of the presented textbook, do not be afraid of asking others about their experience. Use knowledge of your colleagues from other local governments, especially if they have already done it. It is worth contacting and asking for advice. In many difficult situations, we employed other towns' experiences, directly or with the Association of Polish City Support. Apparently, only in 2 situations when we were creating pioneer strategic documents concerning the leisure industries and communication, as well as participation, it appeared to be difficult to find other local governments that would be doing similar projects. In other situations, we always received support for which we are very grateful. Ice Arena, Walking on the Track, Małgorzata Śmiechowicz speaking as the first one, and
Anna Przybyłkowicz.
moving on to expressing our gratitude. All undertaken actions, especially those concerning problem solving, would never have been possible without the help of other entities. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our supervisors from the Ministry of Development Funds and Regional Policy for their patience and understanding, our project partners, Community of Tomaszów Mazowiecki, University of Łódź, the branch in Tomaszów Mazowiecki, and the Foundation Seymour for trust and engagement. The town of Hamar for the willingness to share their experiences and for the extremely pleasant atmosphere of cooperation. All advisors from the Association of Polish Cities for their knowledgeable support in every field which we were to confront. Representatives of all towns participating in the project Local Development for sharing their experience and worries together with us. Residents of Tomaszów Mazowiecki and all beneficiaries of our project for being active and for a smile which would always compensate for everything. We would like to express our special thanks to Mrs. Justyna Pietrzykowska, our advisor, who not only was with us for good and bad, gave suggestions, consulted us and pointed ideas for solving problems, but also supported us in the most demanding moments. We are also very thankful for your familiarization with the textbook of good practice in Tomaszów Mazowiecki. We hope our experience will allow others for preparing projects with activities that will be viable and able to account to, as well as giving a lot of benefits to people and satisfaction to local authorities, managers, coordinators and team project members. Information board and credits. The project Tomaszów Mazowiecki, Arena of Positive Energy, strengthening of social and economic cohesion and raising the quality of natural environment in Tomaszów Mazowiecki, conducted within Local Development Programme, financed from the funds of the Financial Mechanism of the European Economic Area 2014 to 2021 and the Norwegian Financial Mechanism 2014 to 2021. We work together for a green, competitive Europe which supports community integration. www.eeagrant.pl. Program Operator, Ministry of Development Funds and Regional Policy Department of Aid Programs, Strategic Consulting, Association of Polish Cities. Nation Partners, Community of Tomaszów Mazowiecki, University of Łódź, the branch in Tomaszów Mazowiecki. Foundation Seymour. Foreign Partner, the town of Hamar, Norway. Delivering of the manual, District of Tomaszów Mazowiecki.